because now I went from 1 in August up to 15 now.
Hello, hello! Today is an exciting day because we get to award our Tutorpreneur Hero winner! Woo! Justine Forelli in the house! I am so excited and so proud of this incredible woman. And because of what she did, I'm going to share with you guys what she's getting. She is getting the Tutorpreneur Hero Award. And that is for getting the most amount of points during the Jumpstart Your Online Tutoring Business Masterclass. Now, some people might be thinking, well, why isn't it just based off of the most students? You know, students are a natural consequence of getting the most points, right? Like they go hand in hand. Sometimes people do get more students, but this program isn't necessarily about getting the most students. It's about taking the most action. And that's what I love being able to focus on. And you know what? This girl right here, she put in a ton of action and she got students. So congratulations, Justine.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for you. What inspired you to take the amount of actions that you took as you were going through this course?
Well, one thing that inspired me is having the tracking spreadsheet. Mm-hmm. I just love that, I guess I'm very motivated by filling in the spreadsheet, and it's not like a competition with other people. It's just for myself, right?
Right.
Accountability, and to put everything in. And so I'm very, I look at it and I just want to make sure I can click all the boxes and that I've really done it. And I just make sure that I actually have done it before I fill it in.
Right.
And and so that way, and I had a lot of, I had the time at that because when I started, so I did the reading intervention class in the summer and got all the methods and systems that you had taught me through that into place. And then when the Jumpstart came, then it was just a continuation really for me, because I had already had a lot of things in place. And then as I did the Jumpstart, sometimes I'd be like, oh, oops, I wish I had waited, because now I learned there's a better way to do something that I've already done, but that's just part of it, right?
It totally is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but it's fine because some of them, they were easy to just modify. Like the website, of course, I'd already started that. So I couldn't then do Wix. I'd already done a WordPress and gone through all the tears and sweat for that. But for example, like the flyer, I had made my own flyer on Canva and I had put it out there. And I did not get any calls from that particular flyer. But then when I used your suggestions for the flyer, I created a new one on Canva again, and I put that out, and then boom, I got tons of people through that flyer, and I still do.
Wow, that's awesome. How many people do you think you got through the flyer?
Well, I have also that spreadsheet that you gave us in one of these classes about where you put where where the person found you.
But that's good. That's awesome that you're tracking that so that you know, okay, this many people came from the flyer, this many people came from my website,
Mm-hmm.
this many. So that really helps you to know, like, where should I be putting, my most effort when I need a student. Like, that's going to be such viable information.
I just want to add on to what you just said, keep taking actions. And so I keep thinking about that even now. I'm like, okay, I should still try to do 5 actions a day, even though I'm not in Jumpstart and I don't have to really make sure I do it for the spreadsheet and the competition. I still am like, that is a really good idea to keep trying to do that, or even 2 actions a day, that are specifically for trying to get new clients.
Yep.
And in the short term. And then also I'm working on the long-term strategy now. That's why I'm doing the blogging course and the mastermind. I'm doing both because they happen to both happen at the same time. And I'm like, okay, well, that's what I'm really focusing on right now. But I had gotten so busy with the students because now I went from 1 in August up to 15 now. And so just having that many students, I'm actually really busy doing the tutoring and then also getting ready for the tutoring.
Doing the prep and making sure you have the resources, the tools, all that kind of stuff. But it must feel like such a great spot to be financially too, to be bringing in that income that you wanted to be able to bring in, and to know that you're so close to your best goal of 20 students is just phenomenal. What would you say to people, like, now that you've gone through Jumpstart, about like the price piece of the program?
I don't think the price was totally worth it. So I can't remember the exact price, but wasn't it about like $3.99 or?
Yeah, I think $3.97 when you joined. It is now up to $5.97. But I mean, even at that, how much money have you been able to make, right?
Exactly, right. And yes, no, it was totally worth it for me. It was a no-brainer. Plus, I had already invested in the reading interventionist. But no, so it's 100% worth it. Absolutely, I've made my money back.